And I understand your father, he's a cellist, right?
Yes.
And says you wanted to be a cellist when you were a child. Tell us about your dream.
Yes, it's true. This is my favorite instrument, is the cello.
Really?
Actually.
Why do you like about
that
it?
will never change, I guess. But unfortunately, it just happened for me to have started on the violin. And
how old were you when you first started?
well, not seriously with 2.5, but my first teacher I got when I was 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty late, 6 years and 9 months.
Late.
Nearly
a prodigy,
7.
or you need just
No, I was not a
lessons.
prodigy. Mozart was a prodigy. And Menuhin.
Menuhin.
Yes. So, but in any case, I then, when I was studying in New York with Pinchas Zuckerman, he told me that I have to play viola. And I thought this is a great way to approach the cello. In a way, it is the only way for me to come as close as possible to my favorite instrument.
How old were you? Do you remember the first start of viola lesson?
The viola, yes. Yeah, I was studying with Mr. Zuckerman from 94 to 96. So I think around that time I started to pick up the viola.
Oh, you're still a little kid.
No, I was 94, so I was about 20 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. And since the year 2000, I play viola on stage. I play a lot of viola, and I love it very much.
You must be a fast learner. Oh, and I read oh my God, you transcribed the Dvorak cello concerto, you performed it on viola. That's amazing. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it was a little bit a crazy idea of mine.
That's very difficult. The whole piece?
Yes. I played it a couple of times on the viola. And of course it's not the same, and of course it's a little bit ridiculous.
Where did you perform this
piece? I did it in Germany a couple of times, but it's just my favorite concerto, and it's the first piece of music I ever heard. It was at the time when I was two years old. It was just the new release of the famous recording with Rostropovich on Berlin Philharmonic with Karajan in '76. It was released.
Well, you were just born.
Yes, and I was 2.5, and this was the very first piece of music that I ever heard.
Your dad played on the records for you?
Yes.
You're barely
my
walking.
parents put it on, and I wanted to listen to it every time, over and over again, all the time, the whole day.
Before you go to sleep?
No, just the whole day it was playing. And I'm very excited because this July I'm going to be conducting it for the first time.
Oh, who's the cellist?
With the Shanghai Philharmonic Orchestra.
Okay, do you know who's the cellist?
It's Dmitry Yablonsky. It's a young Russian
Oh, I know him because
cellist.
he often and his mom, they were
great.
conducting the NSO.
So I think that this is also, first of all, it's my favorite concerto. And I thought the only way I can experience it is if I make a transcription for viola. So
isn't it very difficult?
This was years ago when I was not, not even thinking that I would be conducting one day, or starting to conduct. So I transcribed it and I played it. It's difficult on the viola as well.
You did it directly on the cello music, or you have to do a little?
Yes, some bits. I tried of course, to have it as close as possible to the original.
But technique is very difficult for
it's
viola.
Difficult.
How do you do the octave on the first note? How do you do that on viola? Maybe you would like to make a CD and...
No, the cello, the original is great. But I asked the permission at that time when I wanted to do it. I asked Rostropovich personally what he thought, because Dvorak loved the viola, and in all the chamber music the viola plays a very important role for Dvorak. A lot of his quartets, the piano quintet, the viola plays a very prominent role. So I think he also played viola himself, Dvorak. So in any case, I don't know if Dvorak would have agreed to have the concerto played, the cello concerto played on the viola, like Elgar did with the cello concerto. Elgar himself gave green light for the violists to play the cello concerto on the viola.
What Elgar played, do you know?
This I don't know.
The string player?
But you should know.
You're more knowledgeable than me.